This is Andrew Gardner from andrewgardnermarketing.com, and this is my second video of today, as I missed one yesterday, all to do with the rugby and Wales winning and me possibly having a little bit too much to drink, but never mind, here we are on video number 2. And I just want to talk today on this video about the SFM and how difficult. I'm 4.5, possibly nearly 5 months in now, and still struggling an awful lot, to be honest with you, on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. And I was thinking the last few days how much harder it is than I thought it was going to be. Is it twice as hard as I thought? Is it 3 times as hard? Is it 10 times as hard as I thought it was going to be? And the answer is I don't know. I just know that it's an awful lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But having said that, I know that I am, previous to even trying this course, pretty much a technophobe. So what I've been able to do in the last 3 or 4 months, yeah, I suppose that's surprised myself that I have been able to struggle my way through it, and at least make some progress. So I think sometimes you just, because you want it to happen so quickly and you're desperate for it to happen, the fact that it's taking longer than you think it should shouldn't deter you in any way, because as I said, if it was from a technological point of view, I'd probably be in the bottom of the class. So working on that handicap basis, thinking about it, I'm probably not doing too badly, because I'm still struggling through it, even though technically I'm inferior, technically anyway. So I keep having to sort of check myself and say, well, you know, you're still doing well, even though you're not exactly where you think you should be. And I'm sure a lot of people in the SFM would probably echo that and say the same thing, that they think they should be further down the line than they actually are. So yeah, that was basically all I wanted to talk about today, is that you should just keep the momentum going, keep ploughing through it. I've been saying to myself the last 2 months, these are the hard yards that we're all doing. You know, these are the hard yards, you know, this is the real shift work that you're putting in right at the coalface, which will come back in spades later on. That was a good link, wasn't it? It'll come back later on to our advantage, and hopefully pay off for everybody, really. But it is a slog, it is a hard slog, and some things just take an eternity. And I have thought about actually getting somebody else in to sort of share the burden, share the workload. But apart from my son, who's very busy at the moment with a young grandchild, I can't think of anybody else that it would suit. And he has far too much on his plate to get involved in something like this at the moment, because it's you know, there is a lot of, it's time consuming. So I've sort of let that idea go. But that's all I wanted to talk about today. Keep plodding on, keep ploughing through it, and we'll get there in the end. I'll see you on the next video.